Oh, never mind. It just didn't disappear yet. Like, why is there a bunch of words covering my face? That doesn't make sense. Is this the right spot for once? No, it isn't. Let me scooch it over just a little. There we go. There. That's looking stupid because whatever reason. Because it doesn't want to cooperate. Hello. Hello. Hi. Be bicycling. Yes. Okay. You're in a bit of a pickle. Why? Come on. Ah, okay. Audio sounds fine. Mute that. God damn it, I play it once and now it's stuck in my head. Alrighty. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Happy, it is Friday, right? Happy Friday, yes. Okay, just double checking. I haven't lost a day. I really need to make a new hat. Gosh, I hate how loose fitting this is. The hat stay. Yes, it does. Until I make new one. Until I make a new one, which I should look up. I should try and find that fabric again. We can make a note of that. There. Make a note so I remember to do that. Yarr is not cooperating today. I need to consult the list. What am I playing? What am I playing? Give me something to start with. I always do those ones first. That's the problem. It's like I want to change it up, but I also don't want it to be something stupid difficult right off the bat. We could do that one. Let's do that. Let's change it up a bit. We'll do Jan Tiersen first. Alrighty, that was La Veille. That's by Jan Tiersen. You take requests? I do, but just bear in mind I can't guarantee I'll know said request. I'm back from yesterday. Welcome back. Hello. Yes, it absolutely does make me play better. Absolutely. Sounds like a tale for unfinished piece. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna write that down. That sounds like a goofy... I feel like that song would be very goofy sounding. Stupid Difficult. You know, if it's called Stupid Difficult. I love that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Yo, Adam. They're saying you have a nice apple. Yeah, I don't know. I noticed you're eating an orange too. I don't think they know the difference. Yeah. Mm. Funny, funny. Stereo love? Alright, I'll do the little bit of that I know. Yeah. It's a good apple. Orange. Famous anything? Icon used. I've never heard of that. I'll write that down. Alright. Hey, hello, what's up? I know, it is the weekend. I'm hoping to go busking tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's what I'm doing. That's my main goal, is just to share music with people. Oh, one of these? Oh, it's in a different language, too. Oh, they're getting, creative. Let ducks. I don't know about that. Bicyclist song? Mistral? The one about the bike, or? Well, I'm assuming. I think that's the only one I did about a bike, right? We can try that one if we want. It's a bit early for that one, but it might go well. We are back, yes. Right, let me see if I can do it. The last note. Damn it. Alright, that was sort of Mistral. Gosh, that's an original. Fingers flying, yes, hopefully. It's also really early for that one in the stream. I usually play that one like towards the middle or later half of the stream. 'Cause it gets faster at the end. Okay. What's you gonna say, promise me? I mean, a couple. Oh. Not true, but. What do you mean main account blocked? What? Huh? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Why is it a shame? Why is that a shame though? You can't get past the fact that it's just music? Who's Jason? What do you mean? The only Jason that I know of on here is Jason Eddie that comes on from time to time. Any polka? I need to research polka. I was looking into the Bluebell polka earlier. I might try that one, but it still sounds really fast. Are you guys able to look through the people that we've removed, or is that just, am I the only one that's able to do that? Because I could look through, like, usually I take screenshots of, like, things that were removed, but I don't remember. I remember vaguely one of those bots was saying about Jason and whatever, but I'm the only one? Alright, I'll have to look into it later then. Dude, that sucked, what you did. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know what you said, because, again, usually the moderators are the ones that, you know, handle stuff. Because I'm a somewhat of a growing channel, so I can't handle the influx of people that well. Because if I'm playing, I try to interact with the audience as best I can. Because that's what a good entertainer, streamer, anybody would do. that has an audience, so I try to interact equally and stuff. It's just if you said something or whatever, that's kind of fucked up. Cause I couldn't see the regulars. I couldn't see what the regulars were asking about, which sucked because I was getting requests and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, ignore them." It's like I am ignoring them. I'm just upset because I can't see what you guys are asking for, cause there's just so much in the way. Don't attack them now. It's like, cause I was trying to be whatever, and seriously, just choose kindness. That's the message I try to push. It's just. Oh, that. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, that just shows that there's a problem with YouTube. It's like if we're reporting all these things, it's like they should be doing something about it, but they're not. And that's just another reason why this platform is so broken and needs to be fixed. There's features and stuff that don't work, and it's a shame because honestly, it's just, I don't know. There's just so many bugs and features that don't work. Yeah, and that's kind of messed up. Do you know how, like, bad that is to say that? You're saying it like, it's so funny. It's like, but that's, like, serious, though. Like, legitimate. This is why I have this here. Because the time and effort that you put into doing that, you could have just kept scrolling and been like, it's whatever. It's not my thing. You know? It's not my sort of vibe. It's not, what I'm into in terms of watching for content or whatnot. But it's the fact that people choose to engage in a very negative way. It's like you don't have to do that. That's a choice you made to be mean, when you could have just chose to be kind and just kept going. It's literally as simple as that. Because when you say something negative, and if it's really bad, you get banned. So the only thing that's affecting anyone here is the other people in the chat, or the person that is doing the streaming. And it really is just like you're just hurting someone's feelings at that point, because then you're just gone at that point, gotten rid of, and now they're just left here with sadness. It's a music stream, that's what it is. Also that, to assume special needs or whatnot, it's no. It's just, it's the fact of, it's a person that's just pursuing a passion of theirs. Mine just so happens to be music. And I'm just here spreading my music to have a good time. It's a place for people to come in, listen. If they don't like it, they can just keep scrolling, because if I get it, it's a very niche instrument. Alright? Not many people like accordion. I get that. It's definitely an interesting thing. Well, that's the thing. You can't make that assessment on the spot. That's the thing. It's like, I could say, it's like, Yes or no. But again, it's like that's something that doesn't need to be known if we're just here for music, you know? Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know. We need more kindness in the world because it's just, there's so much hate and stupidness in the world. It's like, why are we doing this? It's like, we're just here to listen to music and someone's over here like, I don't like you because you do music or because you paint. Why? Or because you have a dirty turtle tank. Because I've not cleaned it yet, you know? It's like, why do you care is the question. Why does that upset you if I have a dirty turtle tank that I've not cleaned yet? Or, you know, because I like to paint, you know? It's like, what? That's something I'd like to figure out. It's like, what is it about that that upsets you? Because if it's someone just expressing their passions, which I just so happen to have some artwork I hung up on the wall that I really like-ish, not really like, I don't know. These two are kind of early pieces, so I mean, they're not that great. I've progressed a lot more than that, but you know, they have meaning to me, you know? That this is the first painting that I did of an actual person when I was getting back into painting and stuff. This was just after my grandfather died. So that's of me and him when I was little. So I did that because I was sad and that means something to me. So I hung it on the wall because it has that sentimental meaning and value. So I decided to show it off because why not? And it just so happens to be in the background while I stream. So, you know. At the office? Yeah, I did, yeah. It's not the best, but yeah. It's like, yeah, if we're just going about our day, it's like, what made you choose to say something mean if you took the extra 2 seconds to think, like, should I do this? Is this something that I should say? Or could I just keep going and completely forget that that person even existed on my phone screen and just continue scrolling? You could literally forget that I even exist if you kept scrolling, if it's not your thing, and forgotten about me. But instead you come in and you decide to disrupt everybody else and disrupt the ecosystem and the vibe of what's going on, you know? And that's something, it's like, you could take that 1 second and not press send. It's as simple as that. Well, let me say this. You're saying I'm the 2000th or so person or whatnot that you say you've done this to. How about I be the first person to say, try choosing kindness instead of doing that in order to build a better tomorrow? Can we try that? Just possibly. Just out of curiosity, is that something that we could work on? It's free, it's simple, and it's the decent thing to do as a human being. Alrighty. Yes, that was Amelie. That's by Jan Tiersen. What is my favorite song? My favorite song is an original called La Valse du Cassis, which translates to the Black Currant Waltz. I'm actually gonna take note of that timestamp, just so I can come back to it. Also, please don't bash the trolls, all right? Because this is actually the first time I've actually been able to talk with someone, just to see, like, all right, what motivates you to say the certain things, whatnot. So it's like, if it means that I can kill them with kindness, you know, in a kind manner, just figure out and be like, why not try this instead of this? It's like, that's one more person that it won't be trolling on the internet, you know? That's a win in my books, you know? Hey, what's up? Hi. We got Scotland, we got Germany, we've got Ireland in the house. I'm sure we've got other countries in the house too. What are these people saying? Yep. See, these people just weren't even listening to what I was saying, which is funny, because it's like I'm literally talking about, you know, trolling, and they're like, ooh, blah, 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 blah. Australia, wow, goodness, South Africa, wow. I know, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. It's not something that's just gonna happen overnight, all right? Trust me, I don't like looking like this, but to point it out is just makes me feel bad. Yes, USA. Cape Town, capital of... Yes, it is. It is the capital. Yeah, I get that. Well, if you're that concerned about it, you can Venmo me. But I have a feeling that you're already gone, so that's that. Oh, I know, it's whatever. It's just one of those things. It's like, yes, I know how I look. I get that, but you know what? It's not gonna change overnight. You know, if it could, yeah, I'd do it. But unfortunately, it's yeah. It's just, it's a thing that's gonna take time and it's not immediate. But that doesn't mean you can just point it out and make fun, because it's like, yes, I'm aware. I have mirrors in my home and I can see that. I can see myself in my camera right now, so I mean, yeah. A screen time? Probably. Yeah, but I mean, you can do anything you put your mind to. And a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, "Oh, I can't learn this instrument. It's I don't have musical talent." It's like, nonsense. That's a lie. If you put enough time, effort, and commitment into something, you can do anything. Anything at all, as long as you put your mind to it. It's like, don't put yourself down because you think, "Oh, I can't do that. I could never do that. It takes so much time." It's like, I've only been playing this instrument 2.5 years. Almost 3. I'm not being taught by an official, like, accordion teacher or someone that's been playing, like, for decades at a time. I'm teaching myself. Oh, I fucked that up. Whoops. Okay, that's not happening. Wow. Alright, my fingers are jumbled up, probably because I was talking for a bit. So I'm not in the zone. I have to get back in the zone, so I'm gonna try and figure out how to do that. Alrighty, hello! Oh my goodness, all the mods are here. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, Liana. I see you. Yes, everybody has imperfections. Exactly. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. There is no such thing as normal. Everybody has quirks. You know? If we were all perfect, we'd be cookie-cutter versions of each other. There would be no differences between us. We would all look identical. Even on an anatomical level, like microscopic level. If that was the case. I'm gonna try to do Davy Jones instead. so pirates definitely needs work. I'm gonna make note of that to practice that. Both pirates. That's not how you spell that. Alright, that needs work. Need more energy? Yes. Goosebumps? Yes. Songs are pressing. Alright, we'll do a different one then. We'll do an original. We'll do my favorite song. Okay, this has been played in weddings. Oh, interesting. You know any national anthems? I don't do any national anthems because that can lead to political stuff. And I try to keep that separate from this stream because this is just a place to chill. So, and bring people together. Anyway, this is an original. And this is my favorite. This is called La Valsa du Cassis. Alrighty. Exactly. That one definitely. When I hear that, I picture it's a nice sunny day. There's a breeze. You know, there are kids running around. There's birds chirping. You know, a nice glass of cold lemonade. Maybe down by the seaside. It's just very, very nice. Happy Friday. Hello. Gerudo, oh gosh, I know the song Gerudo Valley. I can't play that though. That's definitely more fit for guitar though. I've tried to play that in the past and I've absolutely butchered it. So I've decided not to try to play that one. I can do some other Zelda stuff though. All the buttons over here, they play different chords. Alright, what are we gonna do? Did I miss anything? I know the chat's been just zooming by. Da 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 da. Also, hey Rusty. Oh, you'll be back. Alright. Da 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 da. One person's normal is another's madness. Yes, nothing is normal, and we better. If we accepted that, yes, absolutely. You are the. I am the zone. What? Oh my gosh. Just used for French music? No, accordion is used worldwide. Multiple different cultures and countries use accordion in their music. You have Russian, you have Ukrainian, you have Bulgarian, Balkan, Italian, German, Switzerland, you got Swedish, you've got English, you've got Ireland, Scottish, South American, Mexico, probably not the US as far as I know, but there's a lot of cultures worldwide, probably even some that I missed. Croatian, thank you, yep. Serbian, yep. A lot of cultures utilize accordion, and they're all unique in their own way, which is so cool. Never trust a book with a waffle. Why? What? This came from Bulgaria. I ordered this off eBay and it came from Bulgaria. I can't even play like a quarter of any of them. That's the thing, because I'm still stuck with French waltzes because everything else is so much more difficult. It's difficult. Polka is fast, you know. Irish and Scottish stuff is very fast, you know. Russian stuff tends to be fast. I can play some Russian songs though. Not too well, but I'm still figuring them out. Where are you from? I'm from the U.S. Czechoslovakia is even around. Is it? I think it. The Czech Republic? I think so. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Circus music? I can play something that sounds sort of like circus stuff, sort of. Alright, that was called The Forgotten Memories. That's by Luella Grimm. I don't know why I keep these in here. Because of bugs. Do you get requests to play Sea Shanty too often? I haven't been asked to do that one in a while, but I need to learn that one. I've been meaning to look up RuneScape. I looked it up once a couple weeks back and I didn't delve into it. I don't know any Romanian music. I'm so sorry. I've written that I'll write it down in my notes again though. Romanian music. I listened to Drunken Piper for a bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play that. Because I'm hoping that I just changed their view on trolling. That's why. So let's just hope for the best and that we all choose to be nice. All right. Algorithm clearly doesn't know me. Well, I mean, maybe it was thinking that you should try something new. Maybe, I don't know. The algorithm works in mysterious ways, and I do not question its omnipotent self. So, yeah. Can you sing English? I can't sing, gosh. I tried singing yesterday. Playing along with a song from the Beatles that I've been sort of figuring out recently, and it sounded awful. Oh, that's not charging anymore. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. French? Can I sing in French? I could sing a couple French songs, but again, I don't sing very well. Do a request pool with donations? Huh? Please explain how would that work? You play neoclassical Mongolian music. I've never heard of such a thing. I'm gonna have to look that up at some point. A little shook up? Nah, I'm alright. It's just a lot's going on. We've had a lot of people in here today, which is interesting. I'm not saying it's bad, because goodness. It hasn't been this busy in here in quite a bit. In Caucasian, a Korean artist respected. Korean artist is respected significantly. Oh. Well, I don't know where that is. Do you know any Uzbekistani music? I don't think anyone's ever asked for that before, no. Uzbekistan. Yes. I'll have to look that up. Again, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. Because there's billions and billions of songs. Not only present day, but like throughout history. So like there's so much music out there and I can only research so much. And even then I can't find the time to research because you guys want me to stream. It's like it's either stream or I take a couple days off and I research stuff and try to learn some new stuff, which even so, it's probably only going to be like 1 or 2 songs at most. I don't think YouTube allows you to paste links in chats and stuff, but I mean, You know, colonial cure. I don't know. Happy hair? What? Stream? No one's gonna want to watch that though. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, play this." It's like, but I'm researching. That's what happened with the live recording session stream. It was so boring. I'm like, how did you guys stick around for that? It's like, gosh, It's like, leave. Why did you stick around and watch me do that? I'm just sitting here idly in front of a camera. It's so boring. You know what I mean? I don't know about that. No, the accordion is so, like, such a niche instrument. Why are you rattling? There's so many things wrong with this instrument. I need to get fixed. Someone needs to. I need to have someone service this. Gosh. Alright, I'm gonna play another original. Yeah, actually, yeah. Alrighty, that's called Janvier. What's happening? Why would you ask that? I'm just playing music. You can't even see. You couldn't even see my face. I was looking down. Oh, my chat's broken too. When did this break? Goodness. This is what happens when there's trolls. The chat just breaks for no reason. Yep, blah blah blah. Doop-a-doop. What did this person say? What? No. How about choose kindness? That's what the stream needs. Don't be that. No. What's this? François, c'était longtemps que j'avais voir. What? C'était longtemps. It's been a long time since I've watched you. Is that what that says, I think? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it keeps doing that. That's why I've been saying YouTube is very broken. There are so many features that don't work. There was a point in time when the live viewer count and the like count wouldn't update on other people's streams that I would be watching. I'd have to scroll off of the stream and scroll back to update it. There's that. You know, the chat just stops every now and then, and I have to, again, scroll off and back onto it. It's so broken. The blocked words feature, like filter, that doesn't even work. We put in over like 100 different keywords, and it doesn't do anything. It's so broken. Not just that, if I try to report someone on the stream myself, it will break the chat, or it says this person's comment is no longer visible, even though it is. It's so broken. Like seriously, YouTube has a lot of stuff to fix, and I'm surprised not like people aren't like notifying them of all these problems. Like gosh. Clothes, cause yeah. Don't you wear clothes? Oh wait, it looks like you're a dog. I mean, some dogs wear clothes. That's I missed that one. Something about what? The only time I've ever seen a stream that's actually good. Most streams. Yeah, it's all engagement. Yeah. So this is a bit crooked. I'm gonna try and fix that. There we go. Okay. That's better. We're gonna do some stuff from Dredge. Let's do that. That was actually 2 songs. Both of those are from a video game called Dredge. The first one's called The Resilient Traveler, and then the second one is called Tale of the Arrgh from the DLC of the same name. So. Okay, I'm assuming that's a awful something joke from. Okay. You know anything? I almost did some digging earlier to look into what the other 3 Professor Layton games are, but I didn't because I'm like, that's just gonna be way too many songs to comb through. I need to look through those though. Remember your good? Yes, I do remember those. Yeah. I still want to play through both DLCs for Dredge and record stuff for that. I don't know Hava Nagila. I tried playing that once and it's I did not look up Pikmin. I looked up a couple things. I looked up what did I look up? I looked up Balatro. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with that because I can't figure out what to actually play. Like what part to play through that theme. What else did I look up? I looked up Beirut. I'm going to have to... Oh, yeah, Nantes by Beirut. I can't play that because unless I transpose it into a different key because it's in a key... Hang on, it's this. Alright. I can't remember. Anyway, it's in a key that basically I have to jump from the top to the bottom of the button side, which is kind of difficult, so I'm going to need to get a bigger accordion anyway, because I want to get a bigger one so I can play songs like that one easier, so I don't have to jump from the bottom all the way to the top and back and forth. So there's that. I looked up that. There's Balatro. Yep, I looked that up. The Bluebell Polka, I looked into that for a little bit. The Drunken Piper. That was a little bit... I remember looking that up a while back. Because I remember the dude that one of the videos of someone playing it. The Dreadnoughts, I looked into that very briefly. Roll Northumbria, I might be able to do something with that. I sort of was figuring that out earlier. Just be yourself. That's how. Just be a cool person. Be yourself, do something you like to do, and share it with others as long as it's, not endangering yourself or other people. So, yeah. Work on bellows control for that one. that was a little bit too much bellows. That's from a game called Far Changing Tides. That's called Survived. I don't know what that is. Donner likes. Oh goodness. Did I miss anything? Is still alright? That's still working. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look back through the comments after this. Gosh, there's a lot that I missed. Tetris? We could do that, yeah. Whoa. Where are you going? Come on. pretty good. When's the last time you played Mistral? I played it earlier, actually. I played it really early today. It was okay-ish. Emphasis on the ish part. Hey, nice. Woo. Figure out some new chord progressions and stuff. I should look up chord progression. I don't know if that would get me anywhere though. Through the roof and underground? What? Huh? Is that a song? What? Through the roof and underground? What kind of a song is that? I've never heard of such a thing. I appreciate that, gosh. Oh. Oh goodness. I hope something. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I recognize it. Yeah, I think people have recommended I look them up before. Yeah. Am I spelling their name right? Hang on. Yes, okay. There's a space. God dang it. Through the roof and underground. Okay. It's in the notes. Alright, well, I'm giving benefit of the doubt, alright? They said sorry, and, you know, I'll take it. As long as I hope you choose to not do that. Seriously. The amount of time you take to do that you could be learning something new. You could be learning to play an instrument. You could be learning how to draw, paint, crochet, sew, knit, pottery. You could learn how to write like stories and stuff. You could, character design. You could learn how to code. You could learn how to CAD. You could learn how to, write softwares and stuff. You could do anything with that time that you take to just troll someone on the internet. You could take that time and do something really productive and bettering yourself with, Yeah, you got $2,000. Use that. Seriously, you could learn Blender. You could learn how to render stuff. People are always utilizing that sort of stuff. The 3D printing community, I'm sure with, the processing power that I'm sure that computer has, you could be utilizing the hell out of that. People could benefit from, like, designs that you design and post online, like GitHub and stuff like that. Gosh. See? The time spent could be doing that. It's amazing. You know that song, Maria? I do not. I will write that down, though. Yes, I will play Humbly in 2 seconds. I'm gonna play a shortened version, because I already played it earlier. Granata. Yes. Alright, that's in the notes. New York. No, I don't know that one. Alrighty. I can't do this because my brain's registering it as the wrong thing. Alrighty, that last one was La Redécouverte. That's by Jan Tiersen as well. Nothing new. Uh-huh. See if we could do some folk songs, actually. Okay. Take care, Josh. And remember, choose kindness, please. There's an ice cream truck outside. You gonna go catch it? You gonna go run after it? What was I gonna play? I've forgotten. What did I say? Did I say what I was gonna play? I don't remember what I was gonna play. Shit. Oh, folk song. Yes. I'm gonna need some more practice. A little bit rocky. Alright, that's a folk song that's called Le Canal en Octobre. I don't know the origin of that, but it's a folk song, nonetheless. The ice cream truck song? What? How does... It's multiple songs, though, is it not? Uh-oh, he itchy. You good? Okay. I don't even know. I don't know. I can't think of it. I've not heard ice cream truck music in a while. It's like a compilation of multiple songs. I know Row 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 Your Boat is in there somewhere. Yeah, I can't play. Yeah. Oh yeah, The Entertainer. Yeah, that's definitely in there. I can't play that. Gosh, I can't even play that on the piano, let alone on this. I've tried playing that on this in the past, and it's like, ew. Alright, no, let's do that one. We'll do something by Dan Newman. musician. Anyway, that's called The Meadows in Bloom. That's by Dan Newton. Have you played any of the accordion music from Zelda Breath of the Wild? Yeah, I could do Cass's theme, if you want. Katyusha? Yeah, we could do that one too. Yeah. Grocery store, 3 blocks, might have to go there. The harmonium player. Oh, oh god, that's awful. You good? You dislocated your ankle. That sucks. I've not dislocated any, limbs before, but from what I've heard, it's very painful. Gosh, I hope you're doing okay. Alright, take care. Goodness. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's know. Gosh, my phone is so slow, probably because it's starting to overheat. Alright, we'll do Cass's theme, and then we'll do, Katyusha. Alright? Does that sound like a plan? Sound good? What are people saying? Alright, that was Cass's theme. Well, try choosing kindness instead. Give it a try. It's free. Do it, please. Build a better tomorrow. Better future. Better, everything, hopefully. That one, I need to learn that one, Merry-Go-Round of Life. It's the chord progression for that is what I need to figure out. I should have looked that up earlier and I forgot. I'm sitting here, I'm like, where do I even begin? Because, I have to scroll back, I don't have any, I don't even know how to describe. I don't have any key words that I can go to each stream where I took notes during the stream to write stuff down. It's just I literally just have to scroll back through past messages, and it's just a mess. Halloween? I wish. That's fast, though. I can't play one of those worth a damn. No, it's practice. It's like any instrument. You just gotta practice. Learning new songs on guitar. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I tried to learn guitar and it didn't go well. Did not go well. I went for like 2 or 3 weeks and I'm like, I'm not making any progress. I'm like, the same for me. And my fingers hurt more than playing violin. So I'm not, you know, unfamiliar around stringed instruments. It's just this one was just like, this is different and it makes my fingers hurt. I'm like, I don't like it. I'm just keeping an eye on him. He's starting to swim. It looks like he's about to be in distress in a second. Hey, buddy, you good? You alright? Here. Come here. I love how when I go to interact with him, he just stops and stands in place. There he goes. Hey. Thank you. I made it myself. No, we just got rid of them again, okay. I don't know. I feel like just maybe just leave it that way for now, because now we've done it twice and, you know, I don't need him getting very upset. Or not. Sure. What are we gonna play next? I didn't do First Harvest yet. Let's do that one. Hello! Alrighty. That was First Harvest. That's by Dave Thomas. Yeah, that's it. Right. There's a little bit. Oh, damn. That's expensive. Holy cow. Alright, anyway. Oop, never mind. What's this? Someone's... Wait, I'll look. I can't click on him. What is finished? What? Woo! We're gonna change pace a bit. Ooh, you're starting to pop out again. I don't know what causes that. Alright, we're gonna play a song from Stardew Valley. That was one of the Mines themes that's called Cloth. That's from Stardew Valley. Pigeons. Wait, is there two? What's happening here? What? Where? Oh, their profile picture is a pigeon. I think. Possibly. Nah. Oh, someone's heading out. Alright, take care. Goodness. Well, now you have. What am I gonna play next, though? Is there a song that's in this key that we could continue with? Can't think of it. Let me look at the list. We could do. Let's do Kakariko Village. Let's do that one. Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, actually, alright, we'll try that one again, and then we'll do Kakariko Village. Hopefully this one goes better than earlier. That was just. Ew. Much better than earlier. God. Tenfold. 100%. Don't know what happened earlier then. Just fingers not cooperating. You good? You will? Okay. Sorry. Jeez. Ornery. Ornery little thing, aren't you? Alrighty. That was Kakariko Village theme that's from Ocarina of Time. 5 messages. Practically give your voice to colors. I will write that down. Oh, Northumbria. I was looking that up earlier. I was researching that very briefly. How far did I get with that? Let me see if I can. I made very small progress with it. I'll just give it a listen just to jog my memory, because I literally had to listen to like some of the parts like 3 times, because as I went to go back to play it, I'm like, I already forgot like the beginning little bit. So dumb. This isn't loading because it's an ad. You're gonna give me an ad on an embedded YouTube video on Discord? Really? Gosh, relentless. Oh, is it? I wouldn't know. That's the part I forgot. Hang on. that's the bit I kept having to replay over and over again. It changes. Paying too much attention to the chord progression. Yep. That's as far as I got. I got it like halfway point. So then there's like a little instrumental bit. I'm assuming it repeats at some point, but yeah. Oh, I'm gonna learn that one. That one's definitely gonna be learned at some point, but just I don't know when. You're playing without lyrics. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's I like it. Yeah, the droning aspect is interesting, which makes it easy in my opinion. It definitely helps myself out trying to learn it, but I'm just hoping that there isn't some trickery after the instrumental bit where it just suddenly just gets crazy. Because I've had that happen one too many times than I can count on one hand. With songs, I'm like, oh, this sounds pretty good, and then it's like, then just the keyboard just goes, oh, it's like, okay, throw that out the window. I'm not learning that song. Lumiere was actually that way at one point, so. Where did I get this? I thrifted this a while ago, actually. What brand is this? It's H&M, actually. I got it from a thrift store. So, like, half the price of what it probably sold for originally. Also, speaking of Lumiere, I should probably play that one. Why not? Why not? You know, thought you were French. I play French music, like, we could do Expedition 33, because a lot of people have asked for that recently, with the release of that game. Rocky in the middle there, but that wasn't too bad for towards the end. Especially that. Well, I fucked it up there. Okay. Whatever. Those riffs are so difficult. Gosh, it's just hit or miss. Are you sure you're not dead? He's just floating there. Alright, anyway, that's Promenade Dons Lumiere. That's from Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Play we could try. We could try Gravity Falls, why not? HM sucks. Oh, is it? I wouldn't know, I don't know. I mean, it's like good quality, I guess. Like in terms of thickness and like the thickness of the fabric. I have no idea, but I play French style music. Can you play Titanic theme song? I don't know that. Whoa, hey, don't break the already broken armrest. Come on. The chair's been beaten to shit already. Come on, it doesn't need any more. Chord progression problems. Fake French people. Gosh. Are you French? Oh gosh, yeah. Do you know how many counters that we could put up? Gosh, are you this or that? Are you this? Is it this? Is it that? Is it that? It's like, oh my gosh. Out of lemonade, alright. Moving on to the backup iced tea already. 5:30? Alright. The computer guy? Computer guy. What computer guy? What? Who? There's probably a lot of computer people on YouTube. Gosh. Oh, that's what I should do when I go out tomorrow. I should stop at the store on the way home. I can buy some special lemonade. I don't remember the name, but he makes like fun experiments. Oh, interesting. I don't know then. Alright, let's do some more originals. Let's do that. Alright, it's tickling my eyeball and I don't like it. Alrighty, that was an original. That's called Perpe Reconnaissance. Need a hurdy-gurdy? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, that or I kind of am more leaning towards wanting a nickel harpa, though. Special. Adult lemonade, you know? Goodness. Okay. Take care, Pickle. Yeah, the multiple demos, gosh. Oh. Alright, yeah. 6. You guys are hilarious. I'm writing that down. I'm writing that down. Turtle docks. There we go. Pickled. Yes, we put you in a pickle jar to ferment. There you go. I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. It just keeps wanting to get out of the water. Let's give this one a go. Why not? That's as far as I'm going. Nope. I need to learn that one. I really like that one though, but it's a nightmare. Kindness. That was almost perfect. I screwed up the end though. Right towards the end. Alrighty, that was The Catbird by Dan Newton. Hello. Hello. Just gonna go back and look at that comment. Both those comments, because I didn't see the second one. Oh, you got ice cream, Lucky. I see, yes. Do you know any Beirut songs? No, but I'm looking into it. I looked into, Knots by Beirut, and I can't play it because my instrument isn't big enough, actually. I need a bigger instrument that has more buttons, so I can play it easier. Happiness. Okay, well, you're miserable, so whatever. Sing outside. Outside what? I don't know who that is. I know what your name is. Shirley Goober. Bartholomew the 14th. That's a very interesting name. Well, because the chord progression it jumps from the top all the way to the bottom, and it's like I can't do that easily. Something melancholic? Yeah, we could figure something out with that. I've already played through like both original songs that are melancholic. Oh, we could do Colors of Autumn, that's sort of melancholic, sort of, ish. Yeah, we'll do that one. Vegan? I'm not vegan, so I mean... Give this a go. Alright, this is an original. This is called Les Couleurs de l'Automne, the colors of autumn. That was just... Alrighty. I gotta work on the bellows control. That could have been perfect at the end, but I ran out of bellows and I had to go the other direction. I'm gonna listen to that back though. Gosh, that was pretty good though. Good increase in tempo. We'll call that 219. 218. Alright, that was an original. That's called Les Couleurs de l'Automne, the colors of autumn. Also, speaking of which, you can find that through the link in the description on my Bandcamp page. Available for purchase along with all my other original music and some covers too. Speaking of my songs, there's a song on there that's available for free till the end of this stream. It's called Découverte de Soi. Because a year ago today, I released that song on Bandcamp. And that was the last original song I wrote. It's been a year. So, and I wish I could make some more stuff. I'm trying to figure stuff out for some new music, but it's just difficult to find any fresh, creative something, you know? There's also a video for that song as well on my YouTube channel. Music to Pandora. Oh gosh, it's been years since I heard that. I almost forgot about that platform. Gosh, that actually still exists? Holy cow. When did I have that? Was that for... That was for my first phone, I think I had Pandora Music. And I don't think I used that because for some reason, I forget why. Was that also, could you download MP3s off that? I can't remember. Oh gosh. Really? Pandora still... I totally forgot about that. I've not checked that out yet. I'm writing it down again. Problem. I can't find the time. Hey, there's Jason. Hello. Talking about you earlier. Apparently, someone else named Jason was a little peeved because they got removed, which I'm gonna have to look back to see if I took any screenshots of us getting rid of anybody named Jason a couple days ago when that happened, just to see what they said, if I caught it or not. Yeah. Oh yeah, because apparently that was the person that ended up sending like 70 alt bot accounts in the chat. So stupid. It's like, please, just don't do that. It's like, you could do anything. Gosh. Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, I don't know. People were still bashing him, and I kept an eye on him just in case, just to make sure nothing bad started again. And not just that, but just in case we got rid of him again for some reason, just to prepare myself mentally for the influx of alt accounts again. Like, okay, here we go. It's like, time to get ready. No, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Yeah. No, I'm not on Pandora. Goodness, I'm only here on YouTube and Bandcamp. Hey, Evgen, what's up? It's been a while since I've seen you here. How you doing? Pickle went to bed actually. Pickle's not here. It was it yet? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before, I think. Which is crazy. Well, yeah, I feel like he's fine, because, yeah. But if it was actually 70, I was thinking it was closer to like 30 or 40. So that tells me there were a lot more than what I was seeing on screen when I went back to playing. So, God, that's insane. You have 70 different accounts. That's 70 different emails. You know, unless it was some sort of bot, which I don't know how the hell you do that, but It's whatever. I don't need to know. Yeah, but just bear in mind, I can't guarantee I'll know how to play your request, because my repertoire is kind of small, because there's a lot of songs. If I don't know it, I will put it in my notes, and I will get to it at some point, because I don't know when, because I can't find the time to research stuff in between streams while streaming on a frequent basis, because everybody wants me to keep streaming, and I can't find time in between, because I don't have much downtime. Today I got lucky though, even though it took me forever to get set up. I was awake earlier this morning than usual because I just couldn't fall back to sleep. Kept waking up, so I'm like, alright, I'll get up. It just took me a while to get situated still, so. And also picking out clothes was difficult too. There's certain things you can't really wear on camera. At least I wouldn't wear on camera because, yeah, I have chosen kindness. Yes! Please, everybody, follow their lead. Choose kindness. Did you actually? Hang on, did I miss your request? I'm just double checking. 134? I don't know about that. That's a pretty high IQ. Also, did you legitimately take a thing? I want to take an IQ test. Cause I took one online years and years ago, and I had to patch in the results and whatnot because I couldn't get the results for free without paying for them. And I'm like, I'm not paying $100 for you to tell me what a single number what. So I found a site that had a chart, basically a range. So I found one that actually did give me a number. I based it off that chart. I'm like, oh, interesting. So. Granted, that was probably inaccurate anyway, so I don't know. Who am I to judge the accuracy of some random website on the internet? So, yeah. But. What haven't I played yet? Let me consult the list. Oh, we should do Be Calmed. Let's do that one. Alright. Yeah, we'll do Be Calmed. Let's do that. You got anything from the Pirates? Yeah, we could do that. Bella Ciao. Alright, let me do Bella Ciao first, because that's literally 30 seconds. Get that played through, and then we'll do... I kind of want to do Davy Jones again, because that was kind of rough earlier. I feel like I could better that one, because I bettered Pirates, and I want to redeem myself on Davy Jones. Let's do Davy Jones. Is Davy Jones okay? Or do you want the actual, Pirates of the Caribbean, main theme? Either one, or... Also, let me check my battery. Just make sure. Where are we at? 90%. Oh, why are we not on Wi-Fi? Hang on. Are we still... Is the connection still good? I'm surprised that it's... What's the quality looking like over here? No, don't unmute. Shh, silence. Hang on. Oh, the quality is good. Why am I on data? What the fuck's happening? This thing isn't charging properly. There we go. No, it's fine. I muted myself. It's okay. I mute my phone, so I can unplug the cable, so I don't just explode your eardrums. One. Oh, your three right here. Be calm. All right, yeah, we could do that one. Sitting down, let's do something. Playing music while eating burritos. Oh, you got burritos? Oh, lucky. Are we still good though? Let me just double check everything. Yeah, the phone is getting kind of hot, but also it's not charging properly. It just says charging. It doesn't give me like an estimated like charge completion like time frame anymore. That's how I know it's like, all right, so you're barely charging, which isn't good. Who wanted a thing? Wait, who wanted pirates? Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, I answered. So I'm gonna do Davy Jones. Why not? Wait, why is there more demo? Wait, why is there another demo now? What's happening? Who else changed their name? What? There's two demos again. I don't think Pickle came back. Much better than earlier. In that little transitional bit, but yeah. Harbin's name? Tuck. Tuck. But so could someone else have. Yeah. Your baby. Oh, your other. That's right. I forgot you had the second account. Yeah. What is it? Hang on. I think we missed something here. Sea shanty. I need to learn that one. I'm gonna learn that one eventually. I need to go back and listen to that one again. You said anything else weird? What? What did that say? Hang on. I didn't see that message before. Interesting. Alright. Do we want Claire? Do we want Expedition 33 again? Gosh. Oh goodness, I appreciate it. Gosh, thank you. I hope they are to your liking, because I know some of them are kind of... But I mean, the quality is better than the stream, so I mean... They're just a bit misaligned. I'm gonna do a remastered version of hopefully, like, 90% of my, like, original songs. Because I've learned how to play them better. It's just some of them, it's gonna take a lot, because some of them use more than one instrument, which that's gonna be a nightmare, but it's whatever. I think I'll probably do that if I can get a better setup and I can have two mics recording simultaneously, because then I don't have to worry about lining everything up again, which is the main problem. But until then, I'm just gonna stick with it. You know any organists on this app? I don't know. Organs are really cool though. The intro song? What intro song? Eh? Oh, the Sea of Thieves intro. No, I do not. I should learn one or two other songs from Sea of Thieves, maybe. All right, let's do Sea of Thieves though. Gothic, yes. Gosh, that means a lot to me. Gosh, I always like getting feedback because it's like I like hearing other people's perspectives of what they think of like the music that I make. 'Cause it was very rare getting like stuff like that from people before I started streaming because there wasn't much of a following back then. First Harvest, alright, let's do Sea of Thieves first and then I'll do that one because I did do that one already, so, and I haven't done Sea of Thieves yet, so I'm gonna prioritize that one and then we'll do First Harvest, alright? Sound like a plan? Come on. Some more problems with this instrument. Oh, wrong thing. Alrighty. That was Be Calmed. That's from Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna take note of that one. That was actually really good. 238. Yeah. There we go. Yes, arrgh, the field. Can you do Welcome to the Black Parade? Oh, I don't know any My Chemical Romance. Gosh. Oh, Danny boy. For personal reasons, no, I cannot do Danny boy. Um, sorry. As amazing and beautiful of a song that is, I cannot play that one because for personal reasons. First Harvest. Yes. Yes, we will do that one now. No, don't start playing in my head. Gosh, that doesn't help either. First Harvest. Think of that one. That one's nice. That one's a good one. Man, I gotta start that one over. I have a stray hair tickling my face again. Come on. Alrighty, that was First Harvest. That's by Dave Thomas. Again. What was this? I saw a thing over here. What was this? Baby Hotline? Is that Jack Stauber? That's a name that really isn't thrown around. Like, everybody, like, recognizes songs by him, but I don't think people actually, like, know. It's like, oh, that's Jack Stauber. They just know that that's a song that people use in, like, their posts on social media and stuff. Get back on there. What are you doing? I generally can't play because I... Yeah, that's the exact situation with... Yeah, exactly. See if Steve's community bad. What? I don't know. I don't play Sea of Thieves, so I don't know if there is anything bad with the community. So, I don't know. What songs do I like by him? I can't hear them. I can't hear them in my head. Quarter of quarters. No boundary borders. Something, is that... No, that's not... Is that Baby Hotline? No. I don't remember. And what was the other one? That one's... Can't remember. I'm gonna write down Jack Stauber. I'm gonna look him up later. Just to reminisce and remind myself of what his stuff sounds like. Oh, take care, Pidgeys. Goodness. I don't know who that looks like. What was this? See, these guys had a habit of gatekeeping, of trolling. Oh, gotcha. Oh, lovely. Note to self, don't play Sea of Thieves. Period. Got it. My computer can't handle Sea of Thieves anyway, I'm pretty sure, so it's whatever. I don't plan on playing it anytime soon. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Would you just rub your face on the side of that? Okay. People... Yeah, people beat people. And that sucks. I can't figure... I'm stuck on Jack Stauber. God. There's a song that by him that I remember listening to. I can't for the life of me remember the name of it or like the lyrics. I can see the videos though. I can see the videos in my head, but I can't hear the music, which is weird. Who's into that game? There's another... Oh, War Thunder? I don't play enough games anymore because of this. If I had my computer could handle it, I would definitely be playing games more, but it's like, it's just so frustrating trying to play a game and it's laggy, and you know, it keeps buffering, and you can't play it. It's like, this isn't fun, you know, or it keeps crashing. It's like, what's the point? I'm gonna look at this. I need to figure out what else I'm gonna play. Should I do Mariner's Revenge? Should probably do that one to keep that one in the mix. Oh, yeah. Alright, take care. How about I play something kindness related? Cause choose kindness. Don't be like that. All I do is fish and play shanties on us. People do not like that. No, because they want to go pillage and sink other people's ships, probably. They're like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I just wanna go fish." It's like, and they probably lock you in the brig. It's like, no, you have to stay here now and not have fun because you're playing the game not how we want you to play it. It's like, okay. It's a video game. We're meant to have fun, and everybody's hating on each other because they're not playing it how they want you to play it. It's like, what? That's why I've never understood. Alright, Mariner's Revenge. Alright. Revenge! Woo. Ugh. Alright, there we go. There's that. I was such a modern video game almost 5 years now. I consider being a horrible name to retro game. Oh, yeah. It's not like you've outgrown the gaming thing to. I've only outgrown it because my laptop can't handle it anymore. It's like you want to record games and stuff. It's like, Hey, do better. Choose kindness. Be a better person. For a better tomorrow. Do better. Come on. What is this? Seriously. Troll alert. Ring the troll alarms. The troll alarms. La 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 la. Oh. Oh gosh, the Minecraft stuff. The only reason I stopped playing was because everybody else that I was playing with stopped playing. It's like I'm doing everything. It's like I get the server was really small that I was playing on with the people, but gosh, it's like I'm like populating the whole server. Like I'm doing all the building and stuff. It's like I tried to create like mini games and events to try and lure people back. It's like, come on. It's like, gosh, it's like it sucks. Just disappeared. Just went away. I'm like, alright, I'm just building by myself now. It's like, that's why I never really did survival series and stuff. I kind of dropped that at one point. I'm like, alright, you get to a certain point and it's like, alright, I did everything. I've got everything I really need. What more is there to do? Other than just build stuff, I guess, but I've never really got that far to do stuff. So, because then I'm just grinding for materials to build a structure for, vanity purposes at that point, It's like, oh, but we're building this today. It has no purpose other than the fact I just want to build it because it looks cool. Which is fun, but collecting all that and survival, I could do cast this theme, yeah. Also, hang on, what was this other thing? We'll do Drunken Sailor, yeah. Do that, and then we'll do cast this theme. I did used to do a bit of redstone, actually. Granted, I wasn't like Mumbo or any of the other people that like are redstone masters and just coming up with their own devices. It's like I would build stuff by like, how, Mumbo or whatever would do it, like doors and stuff, because those are always pretty cool to make. I made a vertical a horizontal 3x3 piston door. That was pretty cool. That was a really cool thing I made. Who was it? Mumbo? I think it was Mumbo that did that. So it opens up in the floor and then you drop down and then you can go inside. It's really cool. And it was key card activated, so it was hidden, so people didn't know about it. That was really cool. I always had a bunch of like secret like areas and stuff and secret passages and stuff because I liked doing that. It's cool. I'm trying to think of what else did I make? Redstone. Oh, I made a replica of a bridge. It's a what is it? Counterweight bridge. Granted, the actual, like, trellis of the bridge, like the support structure doesn't move, it just stayed up in the up position, but the platform would go up and down, so it would just leave it there. It was basically one giant flying machine made with slime and honey blocks. And it was really cool. And then I had these other separate flying machines that would be triggered that would go in the opposite direction, those to make it look like the actual counterweights to the bridge. So the platform would go up and the counterweights would go down, you know? It was really cool. That was cool. Lots of stuff like that. Alright. Oh yeah, I did make that. That was actually, it was featured in a video. It was featured in one of his videos. That was back when he was doing community corner bits. And it was, yeah, that was shown in one of his videos. I have a screenshot of that. I forget what video it was, because he stopped doing those, like, shortly after, because, I don't know, he just didn't keep up with that part of it, which was, whatever, but it was cool that to be featured in that once. Wait, here, oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are really cool. I could never do something like that. That's just insane. The amount of like redstone knowledge you have to have. It's like, not just that, my computer wouldn't be able to handle that. It would crash. Have you thought of making out of video game covers? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna write that down. Why not? I'll look into that. Because I have some covers that I've not posted. 2 of which are from Stardew Valley. Oh, Cheese isn't here anymore. That's right. Because I wanted to... Earlier, there was the saloon theme from Stardew Valley. Because it sounded like they were playing that at one point. Before the stream. I have a cover of that ready to go. I need to record the video for it. But it's at the point I've forgotten how to play it properly. Yeah, that's where it falls apart, this part. Yeah, no. That's the part that's difficult to do, and I've forgotten. I went all out with that one too. I got plates and cups and forks and stuff, and I scratched them and, like, dinged the forks on the plates and the glasses and stuff in the background, so it sounds just like the actual track. It's insane. It's just, I've never posted it. Expedition 38, I could play that to make you retract that statement. In Soviet Russia, kindness chooses you. Yes. Vodka drink you. Yes. Minecraft with him? Yeah. Gosh. Oh, I was gonna play Cass's theme. Who wanted Cass's theme? Are you still here? I kinda got off topic. That happens a lot, but I mean, it's in good company, so I mean. Vodka. Oh, hey, speaking of the ice cream truck, there's an ice cream truck outside. There it goes. I can't hear anything. Whatever. Alright, we'll do Cass's theme. Why not? Thunder. No, I can't do Thunderstruck. You know, hopeful and cozy song. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do that after Cass's theme. Because I want to play Found Happiness. Because I think someone said it earlier. I think it was Michael said it. Unless they talked about Choose Kindness. I don't know. Yes, it just went by. I could hear the bell ringing before I could even hear anything else. I thought that was going to be perfect, and then it kind of fell apart. Oops. That's your... Oh, Choose Kindness. Yes, I want to write a song called Choose Kindness. I'm going to do that. Definitely. Star Wars? Nah, I can't do Star Wars very well. What? Huh? Unstrung. I don't even know what that is. Alright. Let's do Found Happiness. Let's do that. Alright, this is an unreleased original. This is called Found Happiness. gonna make note of that one because that was pretty close to perfect. What are we calling that one? 310. Alright, that's an unreleased original. That's called Found Happiness. That was originally written for piano. Green sleeves? Yeah, we could do that right now, actually. And then someone asked for Katyusha. We can do that one after 2. I'm telling you, once I can get that piano here, and I get that piano tuned, that's the first song that I'm going to record. I'm telling you, and then I'm releasing it. Well, first I gotta record a video for it, but yeah. I can't release it on Bandcamp first, because I can do that, and then, you know. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably, if I do another Christmas album, I'm gonna include that one on the Christmas album. Either that, or I might just do that as a single this upcoming winter for the, you know, holiday season. I'm gonna have to look up the full song, though. I love that one. It's definitely, it has this medieval vibe to it that I love. And it's just, it's got these sharps in it, and it's really nice. It's like right up my alley in terms of the style of music that I like. Who's cutting onions again? Oh gosh, the amount of times that's happened recently, I can't stand the cutting of onions. Alright. What was I gonna? Oh, Katyusha. Yeah, we'll do that. No, this is gonna be a total opposite change of pace. Oh, is it? I did not know that. I'm not gonna take that at face value. I'll have to look that up though. I know there's another name for it. It's called What Child Is This? It's got multiple names. Just be what? Okay. Yeah, that was Katyusha, yes. Around here, and trying to make a deer-themed green sauce? What? This one. I don't want to do that one again. Because I could put something else in its slot that I haven't played yet. Let me see, hang on. Possibly, maybe. Maybe. What haven't I played? I haven't done the Woodlands Waltz yet, and I kind of want to do that one because that one needs to be kept up. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one instead because I did play Mistral earlier. I know I'm usually keen on playing requests when it's asked, but because they're originals, but we're getting close to the end of the stream and I want to include some stuff that I haven't played yet, because, yeah. But that also means that you get to listen to Découverte de Soi soon. It's within the next 10 minutes or so, so there's that. I'm probably gonna do this one and then that's gonna be the last one after. So. Not too bad, not too shabby, okay. Alright, that was the Woodlands Waltz. It's still a little rough in spots, but that ending was actually right on time with how it's supposed to go. So I'm gonna actually make note of that one so I can listen to it later. 319. Alright, that's by Dan Newton as well, if I didn't say that already. Forest and deer are a big part of our state being Oh, interesting. I like that. That's actually really cool. Many different songs is part of the song's history that people change the words to the song to keep the same. Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. You've embarrassed? Nope. I'm from the US. Same as you. Okay. That's what I aim to do, is just play music and actually provide something nice. You know, trying to change the state of the world one small, minuscule, microscopic step at a time. Alright. I'm gonna get going soon, so this is gonna be the last song. apologies for anybody that just tuned in, but it's getting close to 7 and I gotta get going soon because I gotta go eat. And I gotta mentally prep for tomorrow because I'm 99% sure I'm going busking tomorrow, so that means somewhat prepping instruments and stuff and packing and all that. So I'd like to get that done and out of the way. So that means that this is the last song of the evening, which is an original called Découverte de Soi. And if you didn't know, this song is available for free until the end of this stream. Because today is actually the 1-year milestone since I wrote this song. So, if you hang on. Don't you zip under there. Up. Where did you go? What? What? Where did you go? Okay, maybe I just imagined that there was a bug there? Okay. Sorry. There was a bug. It went in the closet, and I opened the door, and he's not in the closet, so he just disappeared. Okay. Anywho, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting the bell. That way you're notified when I go live again, or when I upload new music. No, Return of the Spider. No, we're not doing that again. Also, you can check out the link in the description to find all of my music on my Bandcamp page. As well as some covers, too. Everything over there is $2. It's super cheap, but there's also a feature that allows you to pay more if you're feeling generous and you want to support me, as proceeds go to supporting future projects and other musical-related stuff. Currently, I'm saving up to move a piano here, so I can record more music and add more variety to my music. So if you're considering supporting me, you can check that out. Also, there's a Venmo pinned in the top comment where you could send a tip to, and I would greatly appreciate that. Excuse me. Busking stream, I don't know about that. There's a lot of factors that would make that not go very well. I would like to, but it doesn't seem ideal. There's a couple sea shanties that I'm sort of figuring out because I started learning them all at the same time, so they're all sort of still very rough shape. So anyway, this is Découverte de Soi, and this is Alrighty, that's gonna do it. 7:02. Alrighty. Ice cream? What about ice cream? I wish I had ice cream. Alright, that was Découverte de Soi. That's an original. And that's gonna wrap up the stream. So, actually, I just want to see what was being said over here. I saw 2 people get deleted. Alright, yep. Boo. Yep, boo to you and boo to you. Gosh. Alright. Also, yeah, we have a Discord now. If you're interested in that. There's a link to that in the description as well. But I'm gonna get going. So, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. Hopefully I'm gonna be out and about. Spreading my music to more ears than just here on the internet. So, I'm gonna do that, and hopefully, is that Saturday? I should be back Sunday, most likely. So, I should see you all again on Sunday. So, yeah. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed, but I hope you have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you may be in the world, and I wish you luck with whatever you're doing in life. And remember, choose kindness. It's free, it's simple, and it's the decent human thing to do, and hopefully we can strive for a better tomorrow by doing so. So please consider choosing kindness today. And as always, I will see you in the next one. So take care, and ciao.